All right. Okay, so we've delayed a week session.
Cool. Okay, so yay for everybody being in the place where we're at. Hi. I gotta get my brain in order here for a sec. So does somebody want to recap last session? I know it was a month ago, and I can help fill in some of the gaps. Because I definitely just listened to it 2 weeks ago. So.
I listened to it 3.5 weeks ago.
I listened to it while we were doing it.
I mean, I listened to it.
We recruited a dog. That's probably the only thing that actually matters.
In the same way that I'm going to listen to this one as I prep the next session. That's really useful.
Okay, so the end of the last session was essentially, we know this bandit ring, we know a merchant, we've figured out that we're going to pose as merchants with some people in the back of a wagon so that when they attack, presumably they'll attack, we can turn the tables on them and pull a little Trojan horse operation.
Yeah, we took a job from a lady that we don't know who she is, other than she may be running a cult.
She's definitely running a cult.
Definitely running a cult.
Remember that? Yep.
It's a collective. Thank you very much.
I was about to say,
It's collectively known as a cult.
Cool. So that successfully recaps the last 30 minutes of the session, which may be all you care about.
Well,
all I remember
talking about Big Boy.
Big Boy, what?
Sorry, what?
I said there was also something about a big boy. I remember that.
You are correct.
I don't remember this.
Yeah. So
we're chasing 5 people, and 2 of them may be in town because their wanted posters are missing.
Oh,
and then
right,
we talked to someone, and the dude apparently was going around showing that he's a big boy.
He wasn't showing that he was a big boy. He was saying he was a big boy, and was accused of urinating on a goat, but because the goat liked it, they didn't arrest him for it.
Right.
They just arrest him for public drunkenness. And
I believe that I've wiped that from my memory, and now I'm getting flashbacks.
Yeah,
I don't recall whether or not I actually got the information on whether or not he was a big boy.
You didn't. It was not included, weirdly enough.
But I'm pretty sure that there was a reference saying that it may be, in fact, in their file. So...
What?
Hang up on the weirdest thing, man.
What was the dog's name that we recruited?
Hector.
Hector, that was it. Thank you. Good old Hector.
I had more than 3 pages of notes, but I don't know where they went. Yeah,
Hector?
His name is Hector.
I just met her.
You are definitely important.
If you're not really paying attention, it makes sense. So then there was also a whole thing of where we went and talked to the mayor, or the mayor went with us to go and set up a job for us.
Fuck you!
Are you fighting with the cats?
Not intentionally! Sorry. She's just laying there, and I went to grab something, and then she decided she wanted to be inside me. So...
Nice.
Claw first.
Alright, sorry. What were you saying?
So, I was saying that the mayor went with us also to talk to our contact, who is grading us, and maybe grading us poorly, but they set up a job for us to go and fight those bandits that are outside of town. And also of note, Don rode Moto for a while, so there was that.
That is true.
Right. I keep forgetting you have a fucking giant lizard with you.
Yeah.
Giant thing that looks like a lizard, but is of indeterminate.
Actually, doesn't it look
definitely
like
a lizard?
I don't know.
It's a lizard that looks like a log that's actually neither.
Ow. Cool. So yeah, that's basically the roughshod recap. I'm gonna give you a slightly more coherent recap. So you guys are.
Whoa! I don't want that.
I kind of prefer our Serum Visions recap.
I'm pretty sure that everyone was very intoxicated except for Achilles. And so I think it would be best if we were all kind of clueless as to what happened in the past 3 days.
Yeah, which would be fine if it was 2 weeks ago, but since it was a month ago, I think you guys probably legitimately don't remember large parts of it. So I would rather give a coherent recap, and you can just pretend to not. If you want to fuck off and not pay attention, that's on you.
Okay.
So
that's what I'm doing already.
Cool. Good talk. The 4 of you were hired by the Jaeger Corps, TBD, your newest recruits, and for your sort of test mission, you were sent to retrieve 5 deserters in the nearby town of Codlin's Rest. Upon arriving,
oh yeah, Goblin's Rest, the resting goblins. I remember.
Yep, goblin isn't even a word in that sentence, but sure. Upon arriving at Codlin's Rest and beginning the investigation, you discovered that of the wanted posters, 2 of them had been torn down. And as you wandered around investigating, talking to the guard captain, who is super against drinking for some reason, of several cats, several dogs, the mayor, you discovered that... of the 5, that you met Emma, who suggested that 2 were within her flock, and that you didn't need to worry about them, but the other 3 you would, which is because they had joined up with some bandits, and so that was the point at which you guys convinced the mayor to pay you to deal with the bandits, and concocted the plan of dressing up like merchants alongside Tippletoe Offend, who is one of the merchants leaving town, though you have yet to talk to her, and the hopes that you can basically be attacked and save the day.
And then get paid like 3 times.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
Potentially. You've only actually secured 2 payments.
Yeah. The goal was 3.
Sure.
You gotta aim high.
Yeah. Be my guest. So what are you doing? We pick up basically as you are walking out of the adventure, or out of the Jaeger Guild, having secured the second, or having secured the job from the mayor to deal with the bandits. And he has pointed you to Tippletoe, but...
Well, we better hurry over to Tippletoe because she's leaving soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Are you going straight there, or are you doing any sort of preparation beforehand?
I don't necessarily have any preparation on it.
Yeah, I don't think I would need to do anything. We kind of haven't done anything fighting-wise, so I'm still prepared from the last time.
Okay.
Have you 3 consumed enough alcohol?
I haven't consumed any alcohol today.
You definitely have.
This minute.
We all definitely did.
You guys are like an hour from when you drank like 12 beers. 12 Goliath-sized beers, I might point out.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Mm-hmm. That was like an hour and a
Maybe,
half ago.
Maybe get some water, maybe, hydrate a little bit.
Cool. Some deep knee squats to really get out the beer sweats. Sound good.
I'm under the impression alcohol is your fuel.
I mean, it is in a sense.
It is carbs, and carbs are fuel.
Yeah. Science.
All right. So you guys wander over to the sort of market square area that has long since been broken down, but you do see there's still a couple stragglers that are still packing stuff up, some of the larger ones. And you do see a small female gnome directing 2 workers, packing up final boxes into a couple carts. Like two sort of, what is it, Sarasota wagons? There's a term for it that's close to that, but I don't know.
You're talking about like the Oregon Trail style wagons.
Yeah.
Cool.
Huh. Okay.
What do you do?
Conestoga White.
Conestoga. I
Yeah.
didn't
Close
think
enough
I
that
was
Google got
right,
it,
but
so.
I knew I was in the ballpark.
Get her.
I'm looking at my character sheet for probably the second time, so I'm trying to remember
No, that's fine.
what all's going on here.
Yeah, same.
That is fine. Take your time. I mean, don't take like an hour and a half, but
Okay, hour and a half break.
if you need
Go.
if you need a few minutes to get reacclimated to this game we're playing, I would rather you do that than just be shit for 4.5 hours.
What if
Oh,
I do
no,
both?
Yeah, but you'll be less shit, and I'll take the least shit I can get.
Challenge accepted.
This is why I dress up,
To get into character?
because at least it looks like I'm trying.
That's true.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate the level of effort you guys are putting into this thing.
I've improved my character. I now have a shield.
Why? That you can't
It's a
even have
reminder.
on screen more than just to show us. What?
But he did show us.
I actually have a
He can
shield.
do this.
But he did show
I
us,
know.
and that's what counts.
No, you gotta hold it right
The
there
entire
for the
game
next
holding
4.5
it up like
hours.
Don't say that, because he might actually do it.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard.
You're
All right.
assuming I can't just prop this up.
That's true. If you prop it up, you're cheating. You gotta hold the shield, otherwise it's not effective.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
You're a righty. It's on your wrong side. It's on your offhand.
Did I put him as a righty in the picture?
I don't know. I know you're a righty.
Yeah, no, that's true.
There's a picture.
Oh, you're right. I did have him as a righty. I thought I had him as a lefty. Oh well.
Wait, you picked a hand?
He should probably be ambidextrous, right? So we'll
I
just
don't
go with
know.
that.
He's your dude.
Well, I made it now. He can use both hands for both.
Okay. Cool. He can use both
Okay.
hands for both.
So, on a totally random topic, what are we actually doing?
Yeah. Kind of wondering about myself.
I was stalling for Eric.
Also, I have to go grab food. I'll be right back in like 3 minutes.
Oh my God,
you
you're
guys
the
can
worst.
continue with the nonsense that we're doing, and I'll just jump in
That's
halfway.
fine.
Okay,
fine.
so should I be left-handed or
We'll
right-handed?
go right back in. No one cares, man. I was giving you shit for the shield.
Okay. I'm switching it up. I'm going left-handed.
Oh my God. All right. Well, this is now recorded for posterity. And just so you know, when you get your left arm chopped off, you lose your proficiencies.
But I already said I'm ambidextrous.
No, he,
No, you just
You-
corrected
you-
it to left-handed.
you lose
No, I
half
said
of
I'm
your
going lefty.
proficiencies
I'm
at
not
random.
saying that I'm only staying lefty.
Oh
I'm
my
just saying at this particular moment in time within the story, I've decided that I'm carrying my spear. Actually,
So-
it's a javelin now. My javelin in my left hand.
Well, fuck you. Now you lost both your arms. They just fall off.
So that's unfortunate.
So, training takes twice as long because you have to train with both arms.
That's fine.
Yeah, so are we actually just waiting for him to get back, or are you guys still just delaying so Eric can figure out his life?
I assume this entire thing was on the way. This entire
I mean,
conversation.
sure, it can be on the way. It's a grand total of like 60 feet. between where you started. And where you need to
We
go.
talk incredibly fast.
The deep knees, the squats, and the lunges. It takes a little while to get over there.
But now you're not really role playing it. I'm gonna need you guys to actually do them while you try to talk, so that out of breath
I'm not.
puffiness.
I do
I
not
don't,
need
do I
to.
look like
did
Orion?
not
I'm not
consume.
LARPing through the Zoom.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So you guys arrive.
I'm sorry,
60
but
feet
Don,
away.
you look like Don.
At Tippletoe Offend.
So often.
Yeah,
Tippletoe offend?
No, the thing I said.
Offend Tippletoe. Got it. Is that
All right, I'm gonna believe you're saying that in character. So you just walked up to Tippletoe, a person you've never met, and went, "Offend Tippletoe!"
Is that not
Like
correct
the most
pronunciation?
socially awkward
Is-
person ever.
Is that how you pronounce your name? Or is it offend, or how do you pronounce your name? I'm
Offend?
sorry, Miss Tippletoe.
What?
Is it Miss?
Oh, yeah. This is a weird way to start a conversation. You know that, right?
But you'll never forget it.
I mean, yes, it's which is unfortunate. Yes, it's Miss. Who are you? I'm kind of busy.
We're here to help.
We are-
Don't worry.
We're humble Jaegers hoping to rid this village of its bandit problem.
Of its bed problem?
Yes.
Okay. Well, have fun with that. I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna
The
just
bandits along the road out of town?
Yeah? What does that have to do with beds?
Bed. What?
Bed?
Who said anything about beds?
I thought he said something about a bed, so I said, "Did you just say bed problem?" And he said, "Yes."
Bandit problem.
Oh, that makes way more
Bandit.
sense, you guys. A bed problem is just silly. Okay.
That's what.
Very serious issue.
Still not sure what it has to do with me, but cool.
Well, you are a merchant and you're traveling home fairly soon, are you not?
Yeah, who told you that?
The mayor.
You guys aren't the Oh yeah. I'm leaving.
So
I'm
we are
within the
not.
hour
We
if I
are not
can.
back to bandits.
I mean, I'm not so sure anymore. Y'all are some weirdos.
So show the Jaeger badge that we have.
Yeah, all right. I mean, I feel like you could just make one of these. Like, there's nothing really official about them. You just make them. But all right, I'll trust you for now. So what do you want with me?
Well, we want.
No, damn it, Carl! That goes over there, not over there. Sorry. What can I do for you?
Fucking Carl.
I mean, he's basically incompetent, but he's my boyfriend's little brother, and my boyfriend was like, "Please hire him. He's basically incompetent." And I was like, "Not a great sales pitch, dude." And he's like, "Nah, yeah, but I don't want to live with him anymore." So we're here now. I'm fairly confident he's going to die.
Is he wearing a red shirt?
No. I mean, you can just see he's very clearly wearing a purple one.
Purple has red in it, so.
Uh,
Anyway,
It seems not really relevant.
no. So what we mean to say is that as a merchant leaving town, we would like to offer you our services as protection from said bandits.
Yeah.
Bless you.
I mean, all right. You guys can tag along as protection, I guess. You said the mayor hired you? That's cool.
I mean, the mayor hired us to take care of the bandits, not to protect you.
Sure. I mean, it's sort of the same thing, right?
I mean,
You deal with the bandit problem.
we could deal with the bandit problem after they potentially ransack your caravan.
Oh
Sure.
my
Oh
God.
yeah.
Weird.
So I see what
Weird
you're saying. Sure.
extortion
Fair
right
point.
now. Okay.
I could go to the mayor and tell the mayor that you guys are basically extorting money out of me, and then maybe you don't get paid by him either. So like, how about this? How about it's a twofer? You guys can tag along as long as you want. If the bandits show up, cool, you can get your payday. And if they don't show up, well, then I didn't need protecting in the first place.
Ms. Typical, here's the situation. Our contract is for the bandits, and as you clearly pointed
absolutely.
out, but this isn't extortion. This is merely we're trying to point out a mutual beneficial situation.
It's not really mutually beneficial, though.
Well, no, wait. Once we encounter the bandits, or once we see their lairs, we're contract bound to deal with the bandits, and we will have to leave you upon the road. And if we fail with the bandits, they're coming for you. Or if there's a second batch of bandits, or a surly ogre, you don't know.
So to be clear, what you're saying is, you want me to pay you to come with me to not change anything about my situation, because if you go deal with the bandits and fail, like, I was already in the position of being in trouble. So that's not really a good sales pitch, my dude.
What we're saying is we will travel with you to your next destination, where we will be safe behind city gates or armed police, and then we will go out to the bandits.
Yeah, I agree. That's a great plan.
I believe he's saying you will have priority if you pay.
Yeah, but if I don't pay, I feel like I could live without priority, you know? So, like, here, let me give you a counteroffer. Because I like where your head's at, but I also just don't want to give you money. You can understand. I'm a business lady. You guys want to find the bandits. You have a contract to deal with the bandits. Presumably, the fact that we're having this conversation means you don't know where they are.
We know they're eastward.
Fair. So if you could just go deal with them, that seems the easier way to do it. But we're having this conversation, which leads me to believe that really what's happening here is I'm bait. And you're trying to get me to pay you for the right to be bait.
No. We don't want you to be bait. That was the plan of the police militia captain. His idea was to follow you, wait for you to get attacked, and then we could deal with the bandits. We don't want to do that. We're upstanding it.
We want to be the bait. No, what we might not have mentioned is that in addition to traveling with you, that we will disguise ourselves as merchants and make ourselves a prettier target than you as part of our full-service protection package.
Yeah, and I'm all for that plan. See, you have to understand, the sticking point for me, like, I love where your guys' mind's at for dealing with the bandits. It sounds like a primo plan. Until the part where I pay you to do the thing you're gonna do anyway. Do me a favor and roll persuasion. But I want both of you, like, what are you two doing? The people who have said nothing and are you guys just, like, watching this?
Essentially. I feel like the fact that we opened with we've already been hired by somebody else was a big enough mistake that it's not salvageable anymore, and I've just been watching.
Orion just died.
No! What killed him?
Tippletoe. Turns out she's a 20th level warlock and she got sick of your shit.
It just attacked him for some reason.
When he gets back, I'm going to have you guys roll a group persuasion check.
A group persuasion check.
Well, two of you are actively trying to persuade, but your entire shtick is the four of us will protect you.
All right. We're not doing anything in, like, roll 20 or anything, right?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure
none of our
teams
are persuasion based.
My plan for combat tonight as a minor experiment is not roll 20. And then if we get too bogged down in the details, I can figure out something for next time. But I'd like to do this as lo-fi as possible. with as few like extraneous extra things that I have to manage. I do have little whiteboards that I can draw a pretty little picture. It just won't be tactical. It'll just be, here's the situation, here's stuff.
That's fine, yeah.
Orion, where'd you go? You died.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Orion, Joe.
That's not his name.
That is not the song either.
It's a strong start, but yeah, you kind of left it on the table here.
Yeah, well, it's been a long day. I woke up like 3 hours
4
ago.
hours ago? Yeah.
I woke up 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You woke up 30 minutes ago thinking we had canceled the game.
I mean, dates are like, you know, like, what do they really mean? It's not.
Well, in this exact example, quite a bit.
Time's fucking weird right now, though. Like, you know, the distance between my bed and my workplace is like 35 feet, and I just travel between those places every day.
Yeah, I'd be 10 feet if I could walk through walls. It is like 14 feet because I have to go around 2 doors.
Right. So it's like really complicated to, you know, in the middle of the week being like, okay, yeah, I sent that this morning. No, yesterday, last night, Monday. You just like you don't have your normal like anchor points to isolate your day. Like I mean, before COVID, I had an hour and a half commute.
Oh, that's horrifying.
And so it's just like very well delineates my day and my time.
Yeah, same. I had a 37-minute commute each way, and yeah, actually, it's really weird because like that time is like a mindset shift too. Mm-hmm. So like it's easy to be in work mode, but
oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna, you know, brush my teeth, get dressed, grab coffee on my way out of my house, and then I'm gonna put on some podcasts. I'm gonna listen to NPR. I'm gonna get like ready for my day as I'm just mindlessly driving on the freeway. And you walk in the office, you keep working. But now it's like the first like hour of the day, everybody's just kind of really sluggish, really, you know, really confused. Like it's hard to just break right into your work day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I should have left my Pokemon cards out to sort during our little breaks.
For my part, my workspace is 5 feet from my bed because I live in an apartment. So
yeah,
tiny apartment, no less.
I mean, it's 850 square feet. Like
for
Seattle, 850.
Yeah, all right.
You gotta keep in mind, like I think at least like 200 of it is my closet.
Oh shit! God, I hate this. If I just stop paying attention.
Oh, he's sitting in the lobby.
Yeah, I mean, not for very long, I don't think. But yeah, it's so annoying.
You can't change that setting of your.
No, I'm pretty sure the org said it because it definitely wasn't like that before.
Right.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that if you started the meeting, it would just let me in.
No.
Before, but.
Well, maybe a long time ago, because it definitely used to be that way. And
right, I can change that setting on my personal account, but yeah, I'm not worried about people getting, I don't know, some sort of information from me.
Randomly joining our D&D games.
Right.
Hey, welcome back, Orion.
Yeah, Zoom crashed on me, and then I got stuck at saying that we're waiting for you to let me back in. I'm not sure what that was about.
I didn't notice you were waiting for me because it doesn't make a sound or anything. It just pops up in Zoom. Anyway, everyone make a persuasion check.
19.
9.
God.
3.
Okay, well.
18.
18,
or sorry,
19, 3 and 9.
Well, I think it's 17 actually. 17.
Whoa, I feel like
this sounds accurate.
Yeah,
I mean you take the highest too, right? Pretty sure that's how team checks work.
So
you take the highest half.
I think we're sitting at like a 9 average right now.
Well, it's not an average; it's just the highest.
Whoever is the best.
I mean, it's definitely an average.
Is it?
Yeah.
I should have stayed home.
Yeah, well, technically, well, yeah, it's average / majority. Majority is more accurate.
It's if at least half the group succeeds.
Yes, which is why I clarified too. It's more majority. So, at this point, I don't even remember where we were. Okay. I'm not digging this whole, like, paying you to do the thing you're already being paid to do. Like, you're absolutely welcome to come with me. I'll lend you some workers' outfits. And I'll tell you what. What makes you guys think that the bandits would attack me?
You're going east, and you're a merchant.
Sure.
You're entering their territory. We have reason to believe that they're getting a little desperate. I don't think that there's any reason to believe that they wouldn't attack.
They have also recently increased their ranks, which means that they have more people to feed.
Here's what I'll do. I'll pay you 250 gold as protection in this protection racket.
I don't understand what you're doing with your fingers.
You have successfully hired TBD.
Cool. Just one quick sec. Just one quick sec. Carl! Get them some robes! All right. Carl's gonna get you some robes.
Do we want to collect our wagon that brought us here? To travel?
Yeah, if you guys have your own wagon, that would probably be ideal, just because we're kind of full up.
Yep.
With me and my 2 idiot brother-in-laws.
They're both your brother-in-law?
Well, not in-law, because they're just my boyfriend's brothers. But it's my boyfriend's brother and then his brother.
No, check that.
Wait.
Wait. Usually, brothers are like... The brother of my brother is my brother. How does that work?
Well, I didn't really dig into it. My understanding is that they have all different parents.
Then...
Wait. What makes them brothers?
Moving on! So...
The excellent road conversation.
Carl comes back and gives you guys 3 sets of robes.
Does he have... wait.
Then Tippletoe yells at him because he doesn't know how to fucking count. So he goes back and gets a 4th.
Question.
Answer.
Is her boyfriend's brother and his brother, are they both gnomes?
No. One is a dwarf and one is a half-orc.
I knew asking that question would make it more complicated. Okay. Okay, so they at least have some sort of half-orc size clothing. That's close enough to actual human size. Do they have anything big enough for me? Actually, no, I have fancy clothing anyway. I'm gonna just wear my fancy robe, so I look fancy.
I mean, there's nothing. So to be clear, there's nothing particularly special about these robes. They're just for the couple of you that are wearing like armor. Like you clearly look like not merchants, so they're more just things to put over you. But there's nothing special about them. So if you've got fancy clothes or something that you can solve the problem yourself.
Yeah, I'm a fancy Dan man.
All right, fancy Dan man. Should I call you Dan?
You can call me Dan.
All right. So it occurs to me we haven't formally introduced ourselves, despite going through all that rigmarole. So my name is Tippletoe Offend of Offend Merchandising, and she sort of points off to a giant sort of picture logo thing. And so what are your names? I got yours. It's Dan.
I'm Bob.
Bob.
Don Karnage.
Don.
He's my brother. See, I'm Dan, he's Don. That's how you know we're brothers.
That makes sense. You look very much alike. What's your name, sir?
Achilles.
He's not from around here.
Can I call you Rob?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get Dan, Don, Rob, and Bob. I can remember that. In fact, let me just write that down really quick so I don't forget. So we're gonna take off. Oh jeez, I hit the button. Go away. Fuck that. So it was Dan, Don, Bob, and Rob, right?
Yep.
Cool. Well, it's nice making your acquaintance. Hopefully you don't make me regret hiring you. And if you could just change, it seems like Carl and Fred are almost done.
I'm gonna go hustle over and grab our wagon.
Cool.
All right, sounds good.
I'm putting on my fancy robe.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
and
put on whatever robe.
Yeah,
Carl
They
offers.
gave it, yeah.
I assume they don't have a Goliath-sized robe anyway.
No, probably not. That's particularly large. Achilles and Bob, you guys have your own clothes, or do you put on the robes?
I put on the robe over my chainmail.
And then are all four of you going to
So-
be in your cart?
The plan was that two of us would be like driving the cart, like on the front, and the other ones would be in the back with Moto.
Okay.
I
that
believe.
works. But all five of you, including Moto, are in your cart, and then there's Carl is driving the middle cart, and then Fred is driving the front cart with Tippletoe riding shotgun.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. We're in the back. We can respond to things a little bit more quickly and more effectively. Out of character, use Tippletoe's bait.
I mean, you can if you would prefer a different arrangement, like
No, I
that's
like that,
fine.
yeah.
That's just okay. So you guys hit the road. You guys hit the road. Can you guys? You guys are traveling for the trip itself is about 3 days. Like it's a hefty journey. And unfortunately, all you really know is somewhere between here and there, attack. The first day passes largely without incident, and you guys kind of round the wagons in the evening just off the road. And Tippletoe starts a little campfire work while Carl and Fred sort of start pulling out provisions. She looks at you and says, "You guys have any provisions you'd like?"
Provisions?
Yeah, I mean, well, so like, do you have any food you'd like us to cook? Any provisions? We're like a wagon train, so we call them provisions. I like to feel like I'm one of the old Western people.
On a trail.
Have any bacon?
Tippletoe, in this whole time, I don't know what you sell.
What don't I sell? So my business is based around the idea that if you buy in bulk, you can get things cheaper. So most of what I sell is think of something that you like. I will sell you a 10-pack of those for $9.99. That's 9 gold, 9 silver, and 9 copper.
999. Got it.
Yeah. We have a really cool. We call ourselves the Tippletoe Club. We're big into what we like to call wholesale, which is that we want to sell you the whole thing that we bought because we don't want to sell you only some of it.
Oh, I see. So
It's
you're
just easier that way.
Your business model is some sort of cost company, a Costco.
Yeah, that's such a much better name.
Do you require membership?
We do, but my boyfriend Sam usually handles that.
So what I'm hearing is that I could buy 10 shields for 9 gold and 99 or 9 silver.
Well, I was being a little facetious on the exact price. Mostly, you could only get toilet paper at that price. For 10 shields, but you still, like, by buying bulk, you get cheaper. So a lot of the business we do is we do a lot of so like military hardware. We don't, like, you won't find any here. We do a lot of that business, sort of mail order. We work with the various Jaeger guilds to supply in bulk. Like, oh, you're trying to equip a full squadron of Jaegers. Well, we can get you a bunch of shields and armor and weapons for a little bit cheaper because you're buying in bulk. Most of what we have here is sort of sundry supplies, a lot of the daily necessities. A lot of it is, we come into town. We actually don't do once a week. We usually do once a month because it works better with our bulk process because people will show up and they will buy a month's worth of the various goods they need. So there's spices, there's mostly it's stuff that keeps is really what we do. Like buying a pound of gerbils is harder to manage than buying a pound of dry gerbil jerky, for instance. It's like a concrete example of the services we provide here at Tippletoes Club.
Sounds like your customer base is mostly large families and small businesses.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty appropriate. And we do larger families, small businesses, and just fat single people. It's really our 3 core demographics.
Okay.
Should we survive all this? I'd like to talk to you about a membership for TDD.
Sure, I would love to.
In the meantime, I'm very interested in that gerbil jerky.
Oh yeah. Well, the gerbil jerky is only 2 gold for a 220 pack.
Boys, we're living on gerbil jerky.
Yeah. Let me go grab that for you. And she goes and she sort of searches, and at one point she goes, "Carl, where's the gerbil jerky?" And Carl comes over and helps her. And eventually she comes over and says, Here you go. And it's just like a box of gerbil jerky.
So,
I get 2 gold for a box of gerbil jerky.
While we're
are these gerbils locally sourced?
I mean,
define local.
I would say that depends on what you want the answer to be.
I like this business model.
All right. Well, I'm comfortable with a whole shitload of dead, dried gerbil.
Excellent.
Whom have been jerked.
So, not what jerky means, but
the gerbil's been jerked.
So for the record, each piece of gerbil jerky restores 1 hit point.
Ooh.
Wait, and was it 220 pack?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of gerbil.
I want to caution you. It does take an action to grab a handful and stuff your mouth. So you'll roll 1d8 for how many pieces of gerbil jerky you get in your mouth. In your handful.
Okay.
It's just like it's a big.
Cool.
It's like a big jug of gerbil jerky. So you just sort of reach in and grab a bunch and shove them in your gourd.
Alternatively, if we don't do this in
Goliath
combat, we can take our time and not drop them all over the floor.
Yeah, I mean, if out of combat, you can just take a static amount. In combat, you would be pulling 1d8.
Would we also be dropping 1d4 because we're in a rush?
I like that. You'll get 1. Then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say it's 1d8 plus 2. No, 1d8. That makes yeah. I don't know what the +2 would represent. I wanted to give an additional
to 10.
modifier, but
Wait, I have bigger hands, so do I roll a d10?
yeah, I think that's fair.
Because we've established that I have bigger hands.
That's fair. You can roll 1d10 because you can grab more.
Potentially.
These are the weeds of the game that I like to get into.
Sorry to be a rules lawyer.
Okay, don't worry, Rich. I'll look in the DMG for gerbil jerky later to figure out what the actual. Actually, I should definitely write.
It's on page 265.
What I was gonna say is that while people are like setting up the carts and making the fire or whatever, to aid morale, I want to like do a little performance with like a song and dance and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. I got a drum. I can give him some accompaniment, some bongos.
All right. Roll performance.
Yeah. Do I roll with advantage because he's helping me with his drum?
Yeah.
God, my rolls suck. I rolled a 15 with advantage. I have +4, so I barely broke 10 that time.
Your final is a 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's okay. It's a performance.
I rolled a 3 and an 11. My rolls have been terrible. Every single one of them.
Modified 18 for my drum performance.
Yeah, so I mean it's a rousing melody. What are the two of you doing? Achille, Easy, and Bob.
Watching, looking. I walk up to. I don't remember her name at all. Whatever her name is, and I ask if they have any beer.
No, we don't really carry beer between locations just because it sloshes and it's heavy, and Fred's a bit of an alcoholic. Yeah, he actually just got his 2-hour chip before we left, so that was very impressive.
It's the first milestone.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm fairly confident he lost it on the way to Codlin's Rest, but we don't really carry beer just because it would be too much of a temptation. I'm sorry. Oh, but we do have some cider. It's not alcoholic cider. It's just like apple juice, but
cloudy.
So, do you want any of that?
Sure, that'd be great.
Want some apple juice?
Yeah.
All right. And she goes and she gets you a gallon jug of apple juice.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. You guys might want to share that. Normally, that's just how we sell them, but I'm feeling generous tonight.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
You were gonna say something?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you. And then I go back and, aside from that, I'm just watching the show, and I'm looking for anyone who can play cards, and I'll just play cards the rest of the night.
Yeah, so for what it's worth, there's exactly 7 people here. In terms of looking for people who play cards. Right
I'll
now,
look for the
Don and Fred are like doing an Irish jig with each other, like locking arms and spinning to this performance. Achilles, what are you doing?
I'm merely watching and also like scanning the area around us.
Okay, roll me perception.
If I know how to do that.
Roll perception to find out how to roll perception.
Find that button. Oh my goodness, it's not going through.
That button?
That's funny. Okay, 8.
Yeah, I mean it's with the campfire going and the darkness of the night. Like the stars look like they're probably beautiful, but you can't really see much of anything. Cool. So you guys just hang out for a while before eventually bedding down.
But okay, after the performance, after everybody's eating a little bit or whatever, we should set up a watch schedule or something. Just in, I don't know exactly where these guys are, so we might want to keep somebody awake.
Oh wait, don't I have the thing so I don't have to sleep? Did I pick that one? I should have. Oh no, I picked. Oh no, I picked Beast Speech, which I love. Never mind.
Oh, we got good use out of that already.
Yeah. And my other one's the one that makes Eldritch Blast go boom.
So what's your order?
Oh my! Shut up, Pavlov. I'm playing a game.
I have Sentry mode, so I can actually watch while I'm sleeping.
That's a thing?
That's a thing.
Cool.
I believe.
All right.
And if I believe, then it is.
Don't know that's exactly how the game works.
It is, actually. Sort of. I forget what it is, but they don't need much time or... Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I kill easy, man. If you're okay, keeping.
We can still rotate to keep him company.
Yeah.
So.
Okay,
might as well do that.
To explain though, it means I will rest for 6 hours, meaning I will stay put. So I will be able to see anything, but I'm not moving, so I am not actively patrolling during those 6 hours.
Sure.
Okay, well then, I mean, why don't you climb up on top of the wagon so you got a little bit better... that's adorable. I love that. Why don't you climb up on the wagon so you got a little bit better Kappa view of the surroundings? And
chocolate starfish in my eye.
Yeah. Thankfully, that's only the Zoom webcam. Because I have a different one for this stream. I forgot to put the pad down above my work laptop, so he's confused why there's a whole bunch of stuff where he usually puts his butt.
Well, now he's sitting on. All right. So anyway,
I'll take first watch with Achilles, and then we'll just rotate every couple hours.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So the night passes without incident. And you guys pack up in the morning, and you guys head out. About 2/3 of the way through the second day, Tippletoe yells from the first, like you can all of a sudden the wagon starts slowing down until they eventually come to a complete stop. And after a few seconds, Tippletoe starts walking down. Who is driving right now?
I will be.
Is somebody riding shotgun?
Sure, I am.
Okay.
I'll jump out and kind of jog up to
Okay.
the front.
I will be in the back.
So normally I wouldn't think twice about it, but there is a what looks like a bandit attack a little ways up the road. So I was gonna go poke around and see if there were any salvageable goods or living people.
You see an ambush site, destroyed wagons.
Yeah. I see what looks like a sorry. I see what looks like a bandit attack having already happened. There's like some broken down wagons. So I thought I would go to take a look, but I figured I would mention it to you guys if you wanted to come with.
Yeah, sure. Although, wouldn't that leave the wagons unattended here?
Right. We should maybe think about splitting the party here. So we don't leave everything, primed for attack.
I mean, or we could just move the carts up. Wow. Could just move the carts up to the ambush site. That seems a little safer than splitting the party, so whoever gets attacked is attacked.
It's not a bad idea. It's on the road we're going through, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just ride in there. You know, it's not like we have a reliable detour we could take if it was a problem anyway. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's reorder the wagons. Let's us go in first.
Well, okay. Yeah, I would say the road's wide enough. It's a fairly well-traveled road. So you're able to sort of readjust, and you guys go first. And everybody roll perception. Are you guys? Well, actually, hold on. Are you guys walking? The two of you that would not be literally driving the now front wagon, your wagon. Are you back to being in the back, or are you walking alongside?
I'll be walking alongside. We're this close. I wouldn't, feel the need to get back in the wagon.
Okay. Achilles, same thing? Okay, cool. Then everybody roll perception.
Pavlov is in my dice thing.
An 11.
3.
19.
3.
Thank you, Pavlov, for helping me.
Cool. Rich, you notice a lot sooner than the others who don't notice at all. This site looks reasonably fresh. Like, it doesn't look like it's been sitting here for a while. This probably, whatever happened, this was probably within the last 12 hours or so.
Can I investigate?
That's probably a couple hundred feet away that it kind of looks that way. If you guys continue and get closer, yeah.
I'll mention to the people around me, this is fresh.
Define fresh. I'm not familiar with the degrees of freshness of recent bandit attacks.
Oh. Like last 12 hours or so.
Oh, okay.
I can tell by the way that it is.
Interesting. You'll have to explain the nuances later.
Yeah.
Did anybody leave Coblin's Rest ahead of us?
Can't hear you, Brian.
Who are you asking?
Just in general.
I think the only people in the area are us, and I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I guess the question is, Tippletoe. So I guess the question is, would you have asked Tippletoe to? Nah, you didn't say anything. Fuck it. So she's up there with you. And she said, well, I mean, people have been leaving for days, right? Like, depending on how much stuff they have to pack up. I'm certainly one of the latest, but I'm like, yeah, it's plausible somebody left in the last 12 hours. And she starts to move in to start picking it over.
I was
trying to recall them stating shoot.
Colin's Rest the other way.
What'd you say, Orion?
I do recall being told that several people had left prior to us asking her.
Yeah.
We were asking around.
When she goes in, I just go with her,
Okay.
staying close by in case there's somebody waiting in the wreckage or something.
Sure. Orion, did you say you wanted to investigate?
Yes. I want to go around and poke with my poking stick.
Roll investigation, and Jider and Don, what are you guys doing? Sorry, Dan and Don.
Oh, yeah, I'm Dan.
12.
Okay. I'll resolve that in a sec.
I'm concerned that there might be something imminent happening, like they might think it might be a staged ambush. So I'll leave my sword sheath, but I'll draw my hand axe in my offhand.
Okay.
I just want to be on alert for anything.
Okay.
I'm still on the wagon.
Well, so that was gonna be my question. Are you still on the wagon, or are you going into?
No, I would have walked in there.
Okay.
On foot with everybody. So
just with your hand axe out, waiting for some hijinks.
Yeah.
I want to clarify, when I say I'm going to poke with my poking stick, I'm saying I have my javelin out.
Yeah, sure. I assumed your penis, but that makes more sense.
They're the same.
No,
don't be throwing that around, man.
I woke up this morning and my penis was missing, but it's okay. It's detachable. Detachable penis. Okay.
I'm holding it in my left hand.
Cool.
Yes,
left hand for everything. Got it. Jider, you're still on the cart?
Yeah. Someone's got to drive it.
Cool.
So. Plus, I got some range on my stuff. I can pew at a distance.
Cool. So I need Dawn, Achilles Z, and Bob to all make wisdom saving throws.
Ooh,
as really pretty lights start shining in the air around you.
What is 9?
What is 13?
Achilles Z?
I rolled a nat 20, but I'm a -1, so it makes it 19.
Cool. So, Dawn and Bob, the fucking best people you've ever met.
Oh my god.
Like, solid dudes. A number of them, 4 of them, walk out from, like, behind, like some rocks a little ways in the distance, like 60 feet off. And like, these guys are your best friends. I should clarify, in case one of your racials matters, this was a charm spell.
Yeah, no, I don't think I
forget.
Yeah.
I think it's really just half elves that matters for.
Yeah. I will say that Warforged can't be put to sleep, but that's the...
Maybe that's what it is. They can't be magically charmed. Or I don't remember.
They can't be forced to sleep.
But Bob,
no, you have advantage, so I get to roll again.
Yes, that's why I wanted to clarify before I went any further, because it occurred to me that's a thing, and I always forget.
Doesn't matter.
Cool. So this is a bugbear. So what comes out sort of off in the distance, like all of a sudden appears about 60 feet away, is 3 thuggish-looking bandit dudes, a bugbear, and 2 dire wolves.
Oh.
And Dawn and Bob, you know these dudes. They're cool. Yeah. And you can tell Tippletoe feels the same way. Jider, you're like, oh shit, this stuff's gonna pop off. And Achilles Z, you're looking at both of them like, what? Because you passed your saving throw.
What happens?
But I do not
how does
relationships?
Tippletoe react?
Tippletoe similarly thinks they're cool dudes.
Cool.
Carl and Fred were manning the other carts, so they were similarly not affected. It was just the 4 of you 3 and Tippletoe, that were in this area. Achilles Z, roll me an Arcana check. You kind of know magic. You're muted, if that matters.
I rolled a nat 1.
Cool.
Makes it a 4.
They were pretty.
Indeed.
Those lights sure were pretty.
Look at it. My friends, join us. There's plenty to go around.
And the bugbear kind of starts. They just start walking casually up. And they say, the bugbear says, "Oh yeah, I know. Oh hey friends, you guys. I can't help but notice there's a bunch of loot over there too. You guys want to help me carry that over to our carts, just over the bend there?
We haven't finished going through this loop.
Oh, you can't. We already went through that loot. There's nothing there. We're more interested in the stuff in your carts.
After all the time that we've had together, all the things we've been through, you just took all the fucking loot.
I mean, to be fair, you weren't here yet. And we didn't talk about it already.
You always leave something behind. You always leave a good thing. We got to go through this loot right here. I don't know the efficacies of a charm spell, so I'm just...
Okay, so I was about to clarify. All it really is that you regard them as friends. Like, it doesn't create false memories or anything like that. It's literally just you're inclined to like and trust them for the duration of the charm spell. So whereas your character, a good example of this is this situation, whereas normally you'd be like, you're fucking bandits. You're who we're looking for. Because you are charmed, you're like, I like you guys.
Right,
I
but they don't have any...
want to help you with the thing you're doing.
Okay. But, like, they don't have any...
The way you would help a friend if a friend was like, yeah, we just need to take that stuff over there. And you're like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but, like, to clarify, though, because charm spells are always weird, the fact that we already have a contract to safely help Tippletoe, like, transport her stuff probably would override the fact that they're asking us to loot her cart.
It is certainly possible. So that's why I want to clarify. Really, all the charm spell does is make you treat them as friends. So in a vacuum, you'd be like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, if your friend asked you to loot the stuff that's behind you, you'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm helping these people.
Yeah, help me reclaim my stuff from this 7-Eleven. No, that's not yours. That's not how commerce works.
But Tippletoe chimes in at this point and says, "Yeah, that's that's a good idea. I'm really into the whole small business thing, and these guys seem on the up and up. They seem big into small businesses. So yeah, let's go ahead and help them. You guys don't mind, right?
Oh, you guys could be. Yeah. Have you heard of the Price Club?
The what?
You need to speak with Sam.
The Costco company. We've got an opportunity for you guys today. You don't even know. Tippletoe's got an amazing business model.
I mean, it's a great business model, but I feel like these guys can help me really expand my business. So let's get this stuff over there.
But you should give him the picture. I like the picture you gave it to us last night. Like, I was blown away.
All right, fine. Just to set you up. So are you familiar with our business model? And the
I want to try to pet one of the dire wolves. I believe is a good boy.
So how far away am I from this going on?
So that we're gonna get it. Yes. So you. So I don't. Before they can get close enough for you to pet them, okay. I would say when they're about 30 to 45 feet off, like they don't come up to you. They're just talking from a distance because they don't really have a good idea of who is and isn't under the spell. And so they're about 30 to 45 feet away, and that's when that conversation's happening. Jider, you're probably, I'm going to say 90 feet or so from the... Are you ready?
Whiteboard, go.
Pretty pictures! Bill can attest at how amazing my pictures are.
Oh, they're fantastic.
I think I saw a picture of your pants factorial.
Well, that I just put everywhere.
I mean, from the first class we had together.
Yeah. So
I'm like reading all my spells too.
Sorry, give me a sec. When this all started, boom! So, pretty picture. This is the road you're on. These are your, caravans, right? This is the, broken down caravan stuff. These are the, everything's backwards. These are the people, Bugbear and Company. It's about 60 feet when they appear.
Okay, so they're beyond the other side of the road.
Yeah, they're on the other side of the road. And then it's about 90 feet from where you guys would have stopped the caravan to here, I would say. Unless you think you would have gotten a lot closer before you hopped out. That one I'm kind of leaving.
90 feet's not that far away.
It's not. Reasonable. And I would naively assume you'd want to stay at least a little bit far away if you were already concerned about.
Yeah.
So which means you're probably roughly 90 feet away from these five. But you can hear them, like that's not that far away. And you're probably listening to this conversation very confused.
I'm very loud.
One thing that I will say I'll automatically do is as soon as I see that there are direwolves, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Sure, as one
just, yeah.
I mean, if you've got the option to talk to a wolf, you're going to take the option, right? Is that just me? Okay.
As one does.
New recruits, maybe.
Well.
So.
Oh, man, get us a direwolf.
Or Hector, already forgotten.
Okay, so Tippletoe kind of launches into the explanation. Jider, are you wanting to have done or acted in any way up to this point?
So I'm just confused. Do I know that someone tried to charm me? Or no, they didn't even try. I was out of range.
To charm you. You.
That's true. Okay.
I think you would have seen the pretty lights.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a physical manifestation?
But given how you come to magic, my inclination is to say that you would have, unless you know the spell, you would have no idea.
Cool. So, but I would know that something had been cast over there.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious something happened, and now your compatriots in Tippletoe are acting very camaraderie.
And like out of character, I would say that in general, like you said, anything that I don't know as far as spells go, I would not know a lot about.
That's
magically.
Sort of my point.
Yeah. So like just because my backstory of how I was trained and stuff.
That's my point. So that's why I had Orion make an Arcana check, but not you.
Yeah.
I think with your backstory, you just wouldn't know anything about spells you don't know.
Yeah.
And
I can recognize magic. Cool.
So I'm pretty sure you don't know this one.
Nope, I don't. I don't think I would have taken any action at this point, other than like the Speak with Animals.
Okay. So Tippletoe sort of launches into, okay, so sometimes you need something, but you need like a lot of that something because you want it to last a long time, and that's where Tippletoe's Club comes in. For the low membership fee of just 100 gold a year, what we do is we allow you to leverage our wholesale business contacts to provide you lots of things you need for low prices. And the bugbear.
I chime in. And have you heard what's the fucking thing? Jerky? It's like something jerky.
Gerbil jerky.
Like, including 220 pack of gerbil jerky. I call out.
I do like gerbils. Oh man. This is the bugbear, by the way.
I'm not here for the infomercial.
Three like roguish-looking bandits behind him don't seem to be doing much of anything. So there's a dire wolf, a bandit, and a bugbear. My plan is to try to figure out a 2-camera setup, because if you guys can't really see these very well, I don't know how well you can.
I mean, I can't read what's on them, but I can.
Yeah, I want to get a 2-camera setup to get a lot closer to these, because I want to track initiative on here. But for today, I didn't have that set up, so they're more for my benefit. Yeah,
I could put a color-coded like Post-it on it or something.
Yeah, there's a couple ideas. I'm not worried about it right now.
Yeah,
I mean, I would love to hear more about that. Why don't we do this? Why don't you guys bring your carts? Stay the night. Like, it's getting dark, so stay the night at our camp, and then you can tell me all about it, and we can negotiate some sort of deal. How does that sound? And Tippletoe says, "Oh, I mean, would you? How much of this are you thinking you'd want? Oh, I think we want all of it. Oh wow! Oh yes, I am all for this.
Hey, my man. Like, she's got some good stuff, but it's expensive. There's a lot.
Oh, don't you fret. We have a pretty liquid source of income. We have a liquid income stream that allows us to do these sorts of large-scale purchases. But like I said, it's getting late. I'm kind of getting hungry. So let's get this show on the literal road, shall we?
Yeah, sure. Just tell us where we're going. We'll meet you at
All
the
right,
camp.
let's do it. Carl, Fred, we're going with the people. And she just starts to walk back towards the carts.
So Tippletoe, because these are my old friends and these are great guys, like maybe we should talk about a little bit of a finder's fee for negotiating for them to hear your business model.
What? But what? You didn't have anything to do with it. They just sort of showed up.
Well, no, you were just gonna go with them. No, I'm the one that talks about bringing them into the business, bringing them into the Costco, the Price Club, the Sam's.
Oh.
No, we don't know what Sam. The Tippletoe Club.
Yeah, it's the Tippletoe Club. Yeah, I mean we could let's do this. Why don't we? I'll work with them. We'll get it all sorted out. And then I mean, let's say a 5% finder's fee on whatever I make on this deal. On my profit, to be clear.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trusting not to play any weird accounting games, though. I know how those can happen.
No. I'm not Hollywood.
So they're walking back to the caravan right now, right?
Yeah, Tippletoe. Well, and presumably
Yeah.
Dawn is as well. Yeah.
So what's going on? Those guys look like bandits.
Oh, great guys.
No, they're awesome. They're fantastic. Known them for years.
Oh, okay. So you guys are vouching for them?
Whoa, wait.
Yeah.
So I do want to be super clear.
You've known them? You know them?
Yeah. You know, they're great guys. For some reason, I can't remember their names, but like you know, old Bugbear. He's good people.
To be very clear, like you can continue that line of reasoning. I just want to make sure it's not with a misunderstanding. You don't have false memories. Like you just met these people.
Oh,
you just
right. Yeah,
like them and trust them.
Okay, well,
They
mix
just
that up.
look
Yeah. No, they
kind
seem
of one
like
of
great
those
people.
faces. Like, yeah.
And are you?
And the three guys behind them that you can't see the faces of because it's not clear, they also have great faces. Or great postures.
I'm very fond of the wolf.
Do me a favor, Achilles.
I do not understand how charisma works.
Jider, you are a level 3 warlock, correct?
Yes.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Kind of landed on its side, but let's see here. That would be a 11, 12, 13.
You don't know what the spell. Like that was never going to be on the table.
Yeah.
But having now talked to them, you know charm spells. Like you got access to at least charm person. That's what this feels like. But somehow on all three of them.
I guess I don't know enough about charm states to know what kind of things would knock them out of it or whatever.
Charm, either the source of the charm needs to attack them to knock them out of it. It lasts for an amount of time.
Yes.
Either they need to be attacked by the source of their charm, or if you use an action to shake them out of their stupor.
Okay, so...
Oh, dog! Whoops, well, alright.
What?
You are technically both incapacitated, but we're running with this. My bad.
Oh.
What? Okay, cool.
I've never actually cast... Yeah, that's my bad.
Cool. So in an effort to, so as an action, I can shake them out of it, right? Presumably, one person. But I would Well,
Hold on,
I'll
hold
tell.
on. I need to look. No. I need to look at a different spell for the effect then.
Okay. What I was going to say.
Going so we can airplane this, you know, shake, 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 slap, shake, 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 slap.
Well, what I was going to say is I can startle them out of it by casting light as a cantrip to, like, basically, like, dazzle them all at once. Like, to visually shake them out of it.
No, I'm taking it back.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to clarify. So, you can't do anything to shake them out of it. They would have to, it is charmed until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. Now, I will still give you that this reads like a mass charm person.
Do I know that a charm spell requires concentration or viewing the thing, or does it just last for a period of time?
You have charm person, so yeah.
I mean, it's not in my list, so I'm asking you.
I know. That's not what I meant by that.
Sorry.
Yeah, it looks like it's
I mean, charm person doesn't require concentration.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
That's the icon for charmed. That's what it is. There is a little weird icon with a C, and I was trying to figure out if that was concentration. No, they're just charmed.
Cool.
Not what I meant to do, but we're here now.
I don't know what I would do here.
Yeah, this is
because it's a weird situation that we're in now, where they're like willingly helping.
Yeah, I don't.
You want to roll it back?
No.
No.
I'm trying to.
So
I'm gonna ask on, is this going to affect our ability to get money from stopping the bandits?
No, because we got a new contract that went in front of that contract when we're protecting Sippletel, right? So that's what we're working on now. We got to stay with her because she's paying us a fair amount of gold. And then once we do that, then we'll go back and find the bandits, right? That was the whole thing, paying 250 gold to keep her safe. That's what we're working on now.
If she gives them everything, then
there's
there's nothing to get the bandits.
They're gonna buy the goods, and she'll have more money. And by the way, we're gonna get 5% of that money.
But I thought her goods was bait.
Well, it's still gonna look like a wagon full of shit. Like these bandits don't have X-ray vision. They're not some weird thing that might have X-ray vision.
How many people were there? There's a bugbear, 2 direwolves,
or 6. A bugbear, 3 bandits, and 2 direwolves.
Okay.
Look, we take the wagon train off with these guys. We camp with them for the night. They purchase what they want to from Chippletoe's Price Club, and then we protect her on the way to the next village. And we come back and we kill those fucking bandits wherever they are. So I guess we gotta take 2 of them alive. Is that 3 of them? 2 of them alive.
3.
2 of them. Wait, 3?
3.
Yeah, because 2 of them are in the cult. We gotta take 3 of them alive, or at least bring back to the head, preferably alive.
Oh, I should probably. That actually reminds me. I should probably mention at this point that those 3 thuggish-looking dudes. You definitely recognize one of them
from the posters.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
Now, for the 2 of you, I'm not actually sure. Okay, so
it's a remarkable likeness.
So here's the thing.
Likeness, but he couldn't be the guy.
Here's the thing. Here's the
no,
thing.
We like
here's the
guy. We wouldn't
or maybe it was understandable.
Shut up. Here's the wackiness of this situation. It is literally only the person who casts the charm spell that you are charmed by. I should clarify.
Oh.
So, that would be the bugbear. So, strictly like the one that has been talking this whole time, that is engaging you. He's the one that casts the charm spell. So that is why you guys have been so like, yeah, cool. But like as they come closer, and get closer to the wagon, you realize that one of the three with them is one of the people on your list.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Well then,
So
Perhaps
got
they
it. So
could throw the
only,
thug in.
like, we only think the bugbear is good people.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
whoa, man, whoa.
Sorry.
I think you've probably been taken advantage of, and you may not know this because I know you're a good person. But that guy over there, and I point at the guy with the who's the guy on the wanted poster.
Sure.
We know for a fact he's a bandit. You guys need to, like, we're kind of after him, so you should just, like, help us grab him, and then he won't betray you later, because he's definitely gonna backstab you guys, or backstab you, man. He's coming for you. He's not good.
Where did I put?
What would do?
Probably is not safe to stay with him tonight.
Exactly.
Who
Sorry.
fucking took notes from last night? What?
So it's already 7:30. So why don't we take a break? And that'll give me a little bit of time to collect my shit here. Anyway.
I thought you meant in game at 7:30.
No.
How
Yes, but no.
how long of a break do we want?
I think we were doing 10-minute breaks.
Yeah.
So it's technically 7:40 here. So let's say on the 50.
Cool.
Like it.